On to race number 3. This is the first leg of the six-up. 1200-metre dash here, Class 4 contest, headed by Roman Odyssey. Gets into Class 4 for the first time. Very rich man, runner-up on his last start over the 1,000 metres. That was back in May. California Elite, Class 4 for the first time as well. Pakistan Baby takes the drop in class. Lunar Zephyr, runner-up at Sha Tin on his last start behind Little Bird. Love Chungwa gets a wide gate again, barrier 12, and best runner very close to a class drop now.
Third of the night, and this kicks off the TT. Good, pace expected, very rich man. Gate 11, coming back from a lameness issue, but he has only one gear early, and that's flat out. He's not a sit-back, run-on horse. Lunar Zephyr, good companion with a low barrier, has an advantage. Formula Galore's got a low gate too. Be interesting if Joe wants to press for the lead or take a sit, but there's enough pace there early from various runners to suggest it'll be solid enough.
Yeah, and 4 starts ago, this horse won, Dr. Race. It was over 1,000 here, but he's had 3 starts since. He's been running OK, not a bad race behind Boy and Boy last time, so he's pretty fit going to this. His bundle of energy, I think this horse is an improver. He's only had the 2 starts to date. He's working on the far side with Matthew Poon aboard. Benso will take them out on race day, but he's number 279 there. I think he's a nice horse, maybe one for next season, but as track work suggests that he's not too far away. And Formula Galore looks always pretty dangerous here in the Class 4. He's had plenty of runs now. He's a 5-year-old. Casper Founds trains him, and Joe Moreira jumps aboard.
All right, we'll come back to him very shortly. We'll start off, though, with Roman Odyssey. Class 4 for the first time. We're going back 2 starts here, finishing 7th. Not been far, though, behind Orionids.
Yeah, he's had an excuse or two at his last couple of efforts. 4th start at the Valley, but the key point, Paul, is first run in this class. Yeah,
and Zach Purden jumps aboard from barrier number 4. He has shown some some pretty good efforts up in grade in Class 3. So, look, I think this race lacks a bit of depth, so I don't mind him on Wednesday night.
Yeah, a tough run there. Length and a half off Money Boy as well, just a few starts back. This is very rich man. This is his last start, but it was back towards the end of May.
Yeah, he's since got leg problems. He's had leg problems before the start and came out and ran OK. So with these lameness issues, 133 pounds and barrier 11, I didn't put him in.
I did sneak him in because I think they'll ride him aggressively and he can maybe zip over, find the front. They'll have to ride him aggressively. If he gets posted wide, he's in trouble. But he's, pound for pound, I think he's, not the lowest rated in this race.
All right, OK. Still a few more to take a check on. Last time out, actually going 2 starts back for Formula Galore. It's the last start for Love Chungwa, but Formula Galore has disappointed since, but this was a fair effort behind top score.
Yep, it was. And Joe Moreira, barrier number 2. We know he's trying to chase down Zach Purden and Casper Founds. Only ridden 2 winners for Casper this season, Joe. It's quite incredible. He'll be looking to make it 3 or 4 if he can before the end of the season, and this is a definite chance on his best. The barrier gives him a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's not a hard race either, so I think he's definitely capable. So I definitely found a spot for him.
All right, one more to look at before we make the selections. Lunar Zephyr. He's just had the 1 win to his name. That was down the straight at Sha Tin. Happy Valley here for the first time, course and distance.
He chased Little Bird here. Obviously, Little Bird led on the weekend, got run down, finished 3rd. But it was a reasonable effort. When you look at his overall form, 18 starts now, 1 win, 4 seconds. So he's fairly well exposed. You would have thought he might have improved if he was going to. I think we've seen enough of him to work out that he's just struggles that last 100 or 200 to find what's required to win. So he needs everything to go right to win, but he could sneak minor money.
Yeah, I agree. And he'll be on the pace too from barrier 6.
Again, wide open market, good companion, our favourite, 420.
Yeah, another really wide open race. But I'll go with the downgrader with Zach aboard Roman Odyssey to beat Lunar Zephyr. I think he'll be on the pace. Well, I'm going to give Bundle of Energy a chance. He's a $30 chance. He's possibly one for next season, but I think he's a really nice horse. So I wanted to find a spot for him. And Formula Galore will throw in there. He's pretty consistent. That's great as well. 1, 8, 9 and 11, but I think Exotics in a wide open market.
It's another very tough race. I'm going to go with Good Companion. I'm not a huge fan of the horse, but what I do like about him is that he is a horse that's won in Class 3. So he sort of stands out amongst the others a little bit in that respect. Last effort was good. Roman Odyssey, for the reasons Paul's mentioned. Very rich man, I think, will spring out from gate 11 under Neil Callan and probably find the front, and Formula Galore might let him go and get the gun run. So 6-1 to 11. I'm not disagreeing with Paul about Bundle of Energy. I think there's something there with him, but we may have to wait.
All right, OK. Roman Odyssey for me there in race number 3. That was the first leg of the 6 Up. Up next for us is the first leg of the Triple Trio.